the events that we've been through for the last 9 years. I feel like we wouldn't go back and change anything. It's brought our family closer together. It's given us a new outlook on life. You know, we're involved with all these different fantastic organizations, and Vincent has all these fantastic opportunities to do things.
Yeah, I mean, I would give him his tibia back if we could, but he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. He's gonna inspire people, and
Gonna get in trouble, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yes. Vincent was born January 13th, 2014, and I had a really healthy pregnancy, no complications, no issues. When he was born, the doctor said it looks like there's something wrong with his leg. So when he was 2 days old, we went to Gillette Children's Hospital, and they took an x-ray and gave us the diagnosis that he had tibial hemimelia, which is a very rare condition where the tibia is missing. And so there's different classes of it, and his was the most rare, where the entire tibia was missing.
Let me see you kick. Let me see you kick. Ready? Kick and kick and kick. Yeah, yeah. That way.
Basically, amputation is the only option. And in terms of, you know, devastation, we came home and immediately called both our parents and informed them. And I don't even know if we had a formal discussion with Juliana, but I mean, she was present in the room when we were having those conversations.
When my brother had his surgeries, I felt kind of sad, but at the same time, I knew that it was going to be better and it was going to put him in a better place. And I remember, well, I was staying at my house with my grandma, and we would video call a lot, and it made me happy to see that he was doing good.
I cried a lot the first couple weeks after, because just grief and trying to process it. And I remember her saying, "Mom, are you crying again? It's gonna be okay." Conversations of, he's gonna be able to walk, but he can't walk on this leg. So, you know, his leg is gonna go wait for him in heaven, and someday he'll be with his leg again, and he's gonna have a better leg that's gonna let him walk. And I just wanted to know that he would be able to be okay and live a normal life and do all the normal things that kids wanna do. And we just didn't know if that was what it was gonna be. We had no idea what his future was gonna look like.
We canvassed the internet, and ultimately we found an organization called Wiggle Your Toes, to which Sally reached out to Aaron, and we sort of explained our situation. And Aaron immediately said, "Consider yourself part of the family," welcomed us with open arms, and he invited us to the Wiggle Your Toes summer golf event. And we met a bunch of people that were in the same situation as Vincent, and that immediately sort of put us at ease in terms of, you know, this is what our future is going to look like.
When we were there, they said, "We've chosen Vincent to be the recipient of this Freeze Fest challenge," and it was a CrossFit challenge that they did, and they raised a lot of money, and they said, "Whatever is raised for this competition, we're gonna double it, and it's gonna be for Vincent." We got to meet all the board members, and Vincent and Rob, one of the board members, really connected with each other. He's just been a really great role model for Vincent, because he's active, and so Vincent really looks up to him a lot. Vincent had just turned 1, and it was 4 days before his amputation. So we were very nervous. We were very excited to kind of go, get that done and see what was next for him in his journey. When he was a below knee amputee, he did not have good range of motion on his leg, and so he couldn't extend or bend his knee fully. So it was almost like a lever. And so one day he was jumping off the bottom stair at our house and he fell, and right away we knew something was not okay.
The surgeries, they kind of went successful, and I had a few legs. They got me fitted for some, and I wore them until I broke my leg the first time.
But now, what's your leg gonna do? Is it gonna be straight though?
Then eventually it healed, and I got back on my leg. After being on my leg a little bit more, I broke it again, doing a somersault in the Mall of America on Valentine's Day. I was running too fast.
He tripped and fell in a way that just kind of made his leg bend, and he broke his femur a second time. And that was kind of the point where I said, okay, we need to reevaluate this because he can't just be running and breaking his femur. I told Michael, I think we need to amputate. April of 2020, when everything was shut down, they did deem his surgery to be necessary, and so he was able to have that surgery and had more amputation up to his knee. The doctor did say, like, I've never seen anything like it. Or his femur was fusing to his fibula, and so he would have never been able to bend anyways. And so that was the best thing for him. A few weeks after that, he was walking on that already. So he is very resilient and very motivated and a really cool kid. Feel good? So Vincent's playing lots of sports now. He's very athletic, and he played his first season of basketball and his team was undefeated. This is his third season of baseball. He loved that. He's played football, and then most recently he's been skiing. Loved it and really progressed really quickly to the point where he said it's his favorite sport. He wants to be a Paralympic skier someday.
Wiggle Toes gave me for my birthday outriggers, which are basically a pole, but on the bottom there's a ski. I have two outriggers, and I only use one of my legs, which is this leg, and this leg I just have taken off, rolled up in snow pants, and that's how I ski, and I really like skiing. It's really fun.
I mean, there has been some parts where I've been like, don't do that, or like, be careful, but I guess that's just what you're supposed to do, and he doesn't really need that anyways. We like to ride bikes and jump on our trampoline together, and we like to just goof off and mess around, and it's very fun. And he's a really awesome kid, although he is a very big daredevil, so.
We advise the Wiggle crew that in the near future, should any families reach out to Wiggle Your Toes, they just wanted to see another kid like Vincent thriving and flourishing, we would love to tell our story to these families.
It's really rewarding to meet them and to have Vincent run around in circles around them while we chat and have coffee, and they really know that it's gonna be okay.
Good job, buddy.